Hey y'all. So I just wanted to talk about something right quick. Just to let y'all know I started a paid off pain Facebook group, private Facebook group. So go tap in. It's on my Facebook. Not subscribe to my YouTube, whatever, or you feel me, catch me on TikTok. I'm not on here that often. I'm trying to be on here more often, but I'm on the other sites a little bit more. But anywho, I might put this on the other ones too. But yeah, like I was saying, so I know y'all heard that saying of people saying like, oh, they know who to try. A bully know who to bully. You feel me? An abuser know who's to abuse. These villains or demons or cruel people, it's like they know who to attack. It's like they got that eye for what they looking for. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why they succeed at it is because we don't know ourselves. Not saying that, they know everything about us. They know us better than us. Not saying that deep, but they'll know. Just like a man, if he know what girl he could take advantage of, or what girl he can try to assault, or, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Any example you want to use, like I said, a bully know who they want to bully. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they do that because we don't know ourselves. And the reason why it happens, because when you go to heal from that, the first thing you have to figure out is, you know, how did I let this happen? That still draws it back to you. How did you let it happen? You feel me? We got to take accountability on both spots. We can't always play victim. You understand where I'm coming from? So, and sometimes, you might have seen the red flags before certain things have happened, and every situation is different. I'm not here to judge. I'm just speaking. So it's like when you go on a hill, you like, dang, how did I let this happen? I, yourself, you. Yes, it's on. Not saying it's on you and not excusing anyone's bad behavior, but how did I let this happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, dang. That's just for example. If you go out and something happens to you, and then it's like, dang, how did I let this happen? Okay, I let this happen because I was unprepared. I had no self-defense skills or knowledge, and I didn't have any, you know, actual defense on me, no weapons, no nothing to protect me. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same with people and relationships and associates and business and workplaces, anything. How did I let this happen? What was I not equipped with? What was I not aware of? So it's like it all triggers back to yourself to be better and to heal. So it's like, dang, how did I let this happen to myself? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what allowed this to happen? And when you start going down that path and that line of healing, you know what I'm saying? You're getting to know yourself better. You're doing, and then from then on, if you're actively healing genuinely, and actively, you know what I'm saying? You're going to start applying these things in the future with situations that, touch on any base of a trauma that you have been through. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be applying the knowledge that you learned from healing from it. You know what I'm saying? But if we don't never heal from it, we'll always be the victims. You know what I'm saying? And healing is getting to know yourself. And I got a video on YouTube about that also, and it's called, how to know if you're truly healing. And one of the things is your responses, your reactions. That's the number one thing to, you know, understand if you're actually healing or not. And when I say responses and reactions, I mean that they get better, not worse, because some people might start reacting and responding worse. That's not healing, that's backwards, you know. But when your responses and your reactions are getting better, you're healing. But to get better, you have to get to know yourself, to not allow it to happen again. You have to master yourself to say, okay, this how they got me last time. I gotta know myself so well that there's no open spots, there's no open spaces, there's no way they can get in. You know what I'm saying? And when you do the inside healing, it's just like a bully knows who to bully. You will not start looking appeasing to them anymore for those things. You know what I'm saying? You will stop getting that certain attention from that thing that you were suffering from. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, um, some dating coach online was talking about something, you sometimes when you get a lot of attention, and then, in real life, I ain't talking about just social media, I'm talking about in real life, then you might not get that much attention anymore, because now you healed that lust factor of you, so you don't have people just running up to you off that lust, because they could sense it. Oh, she not on that, you feel me? Like, people know, you know predators know who to prey on, you know? So to not be prey, you have to know yourself very well to be able to protect yourself. I don't know if y'all getting it or not. Hopefully, you have ears to hear, you'll hear, you know what I'm saying? But, yes, so that crossed my mind today, and I'm like, wow, we gotta start getting down to it, like, to break the patterns, to break the cycle of these repeated traumas and things that we go through in life. Like, dang, how do we break the pattern? You know what I'm saying? For example, if you have been manipulated before, you have to get to know yourself well enough so nobody can manipulate you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know your emotions, your feelings, everything, your thoughts, your patterns. You got to know your own energy to know, is this me? You know what I'm saying? Or am I picking up on somebody else's? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the whole thing about it, because somebody can, you know, a lot of people nowadays are manipulating energies. So it might not even be your energy, but if somebody's manipulating the energy around you, put it on a facade, making you feel a certain way, you're going to be a certain way in that certain energy. You know what I'm saying? But if you know yourself well enough, you'll say, nah, it's not my energy. I'm not with it. It's not going down. You know what I'm saying? And it all stems back to knowing yourself. You know what I mean? It all comes back to that each time. It's always going to come back to how well you know yourself. So it's like, you know, you just got to pay attention to yourself more, and really do the healing work, and really ask yourself the hard questions and be real with yourself. It sounds easy, like, oh, I could be real with myself, but it's not as easy as it sounds. Like, really be real with yourself. All right, yeah, you feel me? Take your part in it, because that's the only way you're gonna be able to get better. If you keep the, denying that, it's something that you could have done to prevented something, then you'll never get better. If you can't see where there can be improvement, not saying you're wrong for being victimized, but if you can't see where you can improve, all right, I might have got attacked or something like that. Now I'm going to go learn self-defense. I'm going to go know what I'm capable of. That's still getting to know myself. If not, all right, I know what else my options are. You know what I'm saying? But Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Go tap into the y'all gotta go tap into the Facebook group, Paid Off Pain.